Here's problem 2. It tells us arc DF is 100 degrees. And instead of telling us arc ZN, it tells us the angle down here. It says angle E is 20. So we got to sort of work some backwards thinking to figure out what ZN is. Now we know that this arc minus this arc here, the difference of those, multiplied by half gives us the angle down here. Well, let's write that out. I know that angle E, the angle down here, again, as I move further away, I'm going to get smaller. So what I know is angle E down here is equal to 1/2 of this arc DF minus this arc ZN, which is what you and I are trying to figure out in this problem, because it wants to know what ZN is. So we know that it's this arc minus ZN cut in half will give us angle E. Well, let's fill in what we have. We have angle E is 20 degrees. DF, it tells us, is 100. Minus, this is who we're trying to figure out, ZN. Now, a couple ways to do this, but if you think about it, half of what number is going to give you 20? Half of 40. So right away, I see that ZN in my head is 60. Because 100 minus 60 is 40, and half of 40 is 20. So I know the answer. But let's look at what we really need to do in case the numbers were complicated. Like, maybe angle E was 20.63, and this was 100.14, and we couldn't really see things. Well, in this case, the easiest thing to do, you could distribute the half through, but personally, I'm going to get rid of the half because it's a half times this whole thing. So to get rid of a half, if you just multiply this side by 2, you multiply this side by 2, you'll get 40 is equal, those will go away, is equal to 100 minus arc ZN. Because that's what we said just a second ago if you think about it. We said 100 minus this, cut in half, half of what is 20, and we said it was 40. Now, in order to get this, again, you should be able to see 100 minus 60. But in case you can't, you know you need to go ahead and get rid of the 100 by subtracting 100, subtracting 100. You get negative 60 is equal to the opposite of arc ZN. Well, the opposite of ZN is negative 60. You could multiply by negative 1 on both sides, and you get arc ZN must be a positive 60. And we can see that that makes sense if that is 60, because 100 minus 60 is 40. 40 cut in half gives us our 20 degrees down here. So the answer for us, arc ZN, is 60 degrees. We just got to work it out, write the equation, fill in the blanks, and then it's basic algebra to solve it to come up with your answer.